On 17 December 2021, the day marks the most serious flash flood in Malaysia history since year 1971. Houses, vehicles, road infrastructures are all destroyed. Casualties involved and death tolls are on the rise in this unprecedented event. And the saddening fact is, most farms are badly affected, and farmers have to bear the hefty cost resulted from the flash flood. Most crops are swept away and some are soaked to death, and the remaining plants won't last long enough to reach the harvest phase due to the bacterial and fungal attacks. However, there are still hopes of rescuing the surviving plants despite the unfavorable conditions. For this video, I'm going to show several ways on how to restore your plants. It might not 100% work, but this is the least we can do to make up the loss from this natural disaster. As we can see in these pictures, plants are stained with mud and contaminated rainwater after long hours of drainings and drench. It affects the soil conditions and plants are having difficulties to grow. And this happens due to muddy water remains stagnant on the soil and thus affect the pH value, which skew the scale to less than 6. And we all know the pH value that less than 7 is considered acidic. And muddy water considered acidic because it might contain the waste material disposed from factory or unknown bacteria from animal crops. These two factors result in microbial contamination and corrupted the soil. And this could result in high salinity of soil or media and affect the growth of the plants. Plants' hormones are disrupted and could result in stunted growth. And for that instance, we could use the helps of dolomites. It is an anhydrous carbonate mineral composed of calcium, magnesium carbonate. It exists in the form of limestone powder. It brings a lot of benefits to the soil and plants, and most importantly, it is affordable. And I'm going to list the benefits of using dolomite. Number 1, due to its alkalinity in nature, it helps to maintain the pH of the soil. And it also helps to neutralize harmful bacteria that reside on the root of the plant or above the soil. And also, dolomites contain calcium and magnesium, which acts as a fertilizer that's applied directly to the plants. And another one, it helps to dehydrate the leftover liquid that's left on the soil. It helps to ensure the soil keeps in dry and clean condition. For this part, we're going to show the viewers how do we apply dolomites. First of all, we will wait for the water level to be subside. And then we will use the clean water to clear the mud from our plants. It helps to wash off the impurities or possible pests that reside on the mud. And then after a few days, when the water is completely subside, and this is considered the best time to apply dolomites. And bear in mind that the total quantity applied is totally up to you, as long as it is reasonable and cover up all the area affected. And okay, you have done the first step of restoring, and here we comes for the foliar stage. This part is crucial because plants need immediate nutrient intakes after long hours experiencing climate stresses from flood and sunbathe. The sudden transition of surrounding temperature from extremely cold to extremely hot could cause stress to the plants. Under that condition, plants are unable to make foods on their own, and they are more susceptible to disease such as blight and rotten root. And this is why we need to bring in two of the most important foliar fertilizer come from the wuxal. And I'm going to introduce one by one to you. Number 1 is a wuxal amino, and another one is a Ascafor NPK. Both are foliar fertilizer made from German, and this is why they are important when restoring your plant. Wuxal amino provides instant supplement to plants in harsh condition. It continuously supplies proteins and peptide without the need of sunlight. Another important foliar is Ascafor NPK. This foliar fertilizer acts as a remedy for plants during the hot weather. Besides having full NPK and micronutrient, most importantly, it contains ascophyllum nodosum that helps the plant to relieve its stress and also improve the plant's vigor. And so, any seaweed product is recommended here. For more info about Escafor, I'll make it on another video. And next up, I'm going to talk about how you're going to apply these two products. So basically, we take 10 ml of wuxal amino plus 10 ml of wuxal Escafor NPK and mix with 20 liters of water. And we spray it 2 times per week to ensure a constant supply of amino acid and Escafor. So another bonus here, we should apply pure organic or yes compost alongside with this foliar fertilizer to give the optimum result. These two fertilizers consist good bacteria that help to enhance the natural defense system of plants and also neutralize soil acidity. And the good thing is we don't use much of these two fertilizers, only about 100 or 200 grams. Let us talk about the prevention. It is an important part of the process to ensure your plant doesn't get further infected by bacteria. After long hours of flood and sunburn, your plant will experiencing some of the common diseases such as Phytophthora, Fusarium. For the root part, we normally encounter canker diseases and Fusarium root rot. Those diseases could damage your plants in terms of lifespan and harvest productivity. If not taken care of completely, it might plague and damaging your surrounding plants. That is why we need to make good use of Antracor or Dietane, which is contact-based fungicide that helps to protect and prevent fungus or bacterial infection. For the root part, we could use fungicide like hexaconazole for curing or preventing root rot or white root. And there are a wide range of fungicides that targeting root problems, but I have to leave it for another video. But if those medicine couldn't work on your plants, there are 2 other options that you can do, either spraying Score or Amistas. Those 2 are systemic based fungicides, helps to stop or slow down bacteria spreading. After all what you have done, if you see a new leaf pops up from your tree, congratulations, your plants are all safe and healthy again. And now you can continue pick up your works what you have left off before the floods. Remember always continuing apply chemical or organic fertilizers, spraying pesticide, fungicide, and also foliar fertilizers to ensure maximum output of your harvest. I hope this video will help you a little hint on how you take care of your plant at this critical time. We know there are hard times ahead of us, but if we work hard enough, then we will succeed one day. That's all video for today. I hope you have a good holiday ahead. Merry Christmas, and I see you on the next video.
Wow.